Okay, so yay! I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial because I'm like really, really bored and I'm waiting on a phone call for an appointment for my orientation. But yeah, so I'm really, really bored and I really don't have to get ready, but I'm going to. So this is Jordan's makeup tutorial. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna go in. I think I'm just gonna get a call. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do my makeup for events, like a beat face. Because on a regular day, my makeup looks like my face. So anyways, so yeah, we're gonna start that now. But I'm gonna like lay out all my stuff first so I'm not like scrambling around everywhere. So yeah, I'll be back. Hold on. Okay, so I mostly laid out everything I need. So yeah, I think I'm good to go, to be honest. So I done dropped the damn phone. But first, you always want to moisturize your face. I don't care if you have oily skin. I don't care, especially if you have dry skin. But I don't care if you got oily skin, combination skin. Always moisturize your face because then your makeup's gonna look very, very ugly. And if you don't have a moisturizer, like if you're like constantly worried about your face, like your makeup not looking right and stuff like that, it's not the moisturizer. Like you need to have moisturizer because then that's how you're gonna tear up your skin doing your makeup. Yeah, so put on moisturizer. I use this moisturizer. It's called, I don't even know what it's called, but it's this. I have a day and I have a night one. I don't know where my night one is. I don't know. But I like it. It's cute. Whatever. It's simple, easy. Yeah. And then I just got this literally the day after prom. My sister gave it to me. It's the Milani No Pore Zone Mattifying Primer. And this is what helps me because I still put on moisturizer, but I have really oily skin. I have combination skin. It be dry in some places and really, really oily. So this helps with keeping my makeup dry, but not like making it like, because I like dewy, like poppy makeup. So, but it's like I want it to stay on. I don't want it to melt. So this is really good. I really need to get some more for real, but yeah. So honestly, put that everywhere. And honestly, when you're doing your makeup, you really need to take in consideration your, like, the type of skin you have, because all makeup is not the same. All makeup is very different. And honestly, I'm not picky when it comes to makeup. Like, I use my Morphe eyeshadow palette for contour, blush, highlight, all of that. It's multi-use. And they really need to sponsor me. But mind you, it's kind of funny because my friend Mia, she got me this blush palette because she knew I was using my Morphe palette for my blush. But, I mean, if it works, it works. If I don't gotta get something else, I don't gotta get something else. Like, don't fix it if it ain't broke. But she got it for me, and I really, really love it. But yeah. So next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off with this Too Faced concealer in the color Sand. And this is really a light ash shade. It's not my color at all, but what it does is like, it's like a smooth base foundation. So like everything goes on and makes my skin look a little brighter. Cause you see, I look a little light right now, but it just makes it, you'll see. So just honestly put that. And I only do this step when I'm going to events and I want like a beat face. So, and I don't put a lot on at all. And I always use a beauty blender for this because a beauty blender, I feel like it blends out your makeup, but it also takes product off your face. So I just feel like it's a great way. And also, if you have like blemishes and stuff, I do recommend you going in with like a light concealer, or like people use like the color correctors, but I don't know how to use those. So I just use this. I feel like it makes my foundation lay like so much more smooth. And yeah. So yeah, that's that. See, most of my like stuff is covered up. It's not that I have bad skin or nothing or hella acne scars, but I do tend to pick at my face, so my face is damn near always in a healing state. So yeah. So after you done made your face all white and cakey or whatever concealer that you put on, I'm gonna go with my Too Faced foundation in the color Chestnutty Nut. But I put it in here because I like how it applicates. I tried this concealer, the camo concealer, and it works pretty good. But I like Too Faced. Like, once I bought Too Faced, I can't go back. Like, it's very much an investment. The concealer is like $35. The foundation is $45. That's the only makeup I will ever buy. Like, any other makeup, I always get it handed to me or something like that. Like, girl. But honestly, I just put this shit all over my face. And yeah, just like that. And then I'm gonna blend it and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so now that we're all blended and stuff, you do look a little light still, but that's the point. Cause you'll see. So now, because I ran out of my concealer, I really don't feel like I said, if I could find a way around it, I'm gonna find a way around it. If I don't need to buy something, I'm not gonna buy it. So what I do is I mix both shades. I mix my foundation and my concealer to make like a brighter color. And I'm gonna use that for my highlight, like under my eyes. And yeah, so I just mix it on my hand or whatever. But see, this is only a little bit, and I'm literally using this for my under eyes and my eyebrows, which you'll see. But you just put it underneath and go up, follow your eye shape, draw it down. You kind of want to make like, I don't know, like just follow your eye shape. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to show y'all the best I can, but yeah. Now you're gonna blend. Oh, and when you're blending, make sure you blend like down and out. Like, you wanna, like, you see how there's like a line making my eyes sharp? That's gonna lift your face, bitch. Like, do that. Like, I just can't explain it to you. Stay in this zone, okay? Stay in this zone. Do not drag it down your face, none of that. Just stay in that zone and just blend, blend, blend. Blend down the side of your nose and out. Down the side of your nose and out. Okay? Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Okay. Okay, so now with the access on your beauty blender, brush, whatever, I have like a natural contour line kind of on my face already. So I go under that line and blend upwards right there. So like it makes that line sharp. You get what I'm saying? So blend up, because it's not a lot of product on here. So what you're doing is just like following that shape of your natural contour. And if you don't have that line already, like, you're gonna go in and put contour anyways. And for my contour, I use my this palette, my Morphe palette, the Stunning Vibes 35B. And now I have natural contour, but when I put on makeup, like that natural line that I already have, when I put on makeup, it disappears. So all I do is go back in and follow it, okay? So you take your little shade. I don't know what shades these are, to be honest, but I'm using, I don't want to show y'all my palette, but I'm using these two colors, okay? Like, it's like a dark brown and like a light brown. I usually use a lighter brown depending on like how I want to look, but I mix them, to be honest. And just, you could follow that line, or if you want like a really sculpted look, go on top of that line. Like, not hecka high up, but just like a little bit above it right there. And just follow it down your face. Don't drag it too far down because you're still gonna blend it. But yeah, just do that. And then if you want your chin chiseled, I know like a lot of people like that. Personally, I like that, but it's like I already said, I just follow my natural contour lines. Like when I'm not wearing makeup, my chin is already, you know, and my face has that like natural sculpted lines. And I don't really do nose contour because I don't know how, but I be trying, so I'm gonna try today. I really would love to learn how to do that scissor contour or whatever. I don't know how to do it, so we'll learn one day. Eventually, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so that's your contour, whatever. And I use this brush to blend it out. Don't ask me what the name of my brushes are. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't buy them. Like, it's called like BS Mall Dash Mall. I think my sister got them from like, I don't know, my sister got them from me. So, yeah. Okay, and with your contour, just like kind of pat it, because you don't want to like to stray into the other shit that you got going on. Like, you still want your eyes to be highlighted and you want that other space to be like, you still want the distinct separation, but you want it to like blend into each other kind of. But like, you want to keep that line in the same place going down your face. You see? You see? Yeah. Anyways. And blend that area around your neck. Okay, so now that we're done blending, we kind of have that like line back. And don't worry, it kind of looks weird now, but it's work in progress. Okay. So now that we're done with that, what we're gonna do is go in with our what do you call this, setting powder. And I use what is this one? I use the whole label's peeled off. It's like Revlon or Revolution Beauty. And I know a lot of people use a banana powder. I just put it in here because I like how it like sits better. Because that one is like hecka hard to use. So it's just weird. But yeah, take your little thing, whatever you use. I use this thing. And just, yeah. So you're going to go down and out. Down and out. When you're putting your setting powder on, you want to go in the same motion that you put your concealer in that lighter shade. Because that's what you're setting. Like, you're really just setting your under eye. And you're setting, like, the parts that you want sculpted. So I'm going into my nose, around that nose contour. And you'll just see where I place it. Okay, so with the setting powder, as you can see, like I literally only set where I made those lines, those distinctive like lines to make my face like more sharp, lifted looking. So now with my eyebrows, I don't do my eyebrows. Like I don't fill them in because my eyebrows are already thick as it is. And when I do my eyebrows, it just makes me like, I just feel like a man. Like my eyes are just too dark and it just looks weird. So what I do is, this is soap brow. Usually I use like gel or spritz spray, but I don't know where it is right now. So I just brush it through my eyebrows. It's the e.l.f. soap brow, if you didn't know. But yeah, so I just brush it through my eyebrows so my eyebrows stay in place. Like that, if y'all could see my eyebrows. So just like brush them out and up, like kind of like, don't brush them straight up, but like brush it up at an angle so they all like fall to one side, and then like kind of bring the hairs on the side down. So now that I did that, I'm gonna let that like dry for a little bit or whatever. And then since you still have your little concealer on your hand or whatever concealer that you use, because the concealer that you use for brightening, that's the same color you want to use for your eyebrows, because all those areas are what you want to be highlighted. Your like T-zone, basically. And then whatever else you want to be highlighted. So I take my little angle brush, and like I said, I don't fill in my eyebrows because I don't like how it looks. But all I do is conceal around my eyebrows. You don't want to over conceal, under conceal, none of that shit. Just follow the line of your eyebrow, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? So just follow the shape of your eyebrow and there should be no problems. Like so, okay? And then for the top, you're gonna do the exact same thing. And to be honest, this is the only makeup I put on my forehead is when I'm doing my eyebrows, because I just don't be feeling the need to put makeup on my forehead. Like, I don't know. I just don't do it when I'm doing my foundation. I don't put makeup on my forehead. I don't put a highlight on my forehead, none of that shit, because it just looks, I don't know, like too much. So that's my eyebrows. And if you see that they're uneven, just go in and kind of like, that's where you put the concealer. So now that they're like in the same place, because when you blend it, even though you're not doing your eyebrows or physically touching them in any type of way, you are sculpting that shape out so your eyebrows look more bold. And so when you do that, it can change the shape of your eyebrows depending on how much concealer you're blending into your eyebrows or like how low you're blending it. So you just need to make sure that you're blending it correctly and like watching your lines and making sure you have a precise brush. Like my brush is literally an angle brush. It's like a flat. And yeah. And I have this brush to blend it out because my other brush is broke, but then I broke this one yesterday, so bear with me, okay? So just blend it upwards. When you're blending your eyebrows, you always want to drag it out. Don't go into your eyebrows, because like I said, it's going to mess up the shape. Just drag it out, and the underneath, drag it down, okay? You'll see. Okay, so now you see I'm done with my eyebrows, and it's like it didn't change. Like I said, I didn't change them, but it does give them more of like a sculpted, like it makes them look like I did do them, but I didn't because I got nice eyebrows. So now what you want to do, the reason why I put my setting powder on before I did my eyebrows is so I could let it sit. And so now that it's sit long enough, you're just gonna blend it all out. Take a brush. And when you're blending it, don't blend up and down. Blend out, because then you're going to mix all of them together and it's going to look like shit. Okay? Okay. So just blend out. Don't blend down. Or you could blend your nose down or whatever. But that's it. Make sure you're like blending only your nose. Like, because if you start blending your makeup and mixing it, it's not going to look great. Okay, so now that that's all blended out, what you're gonna do is go in with your blush. And normally people put on blush before they put on their concealer, but I do it either or. I really don't have, I change my makeup. I do my makeup different every single day. Like, there's really not a set way I do my makeup for real. Like, I'm just showing y'all how I'm doing my makeup right now. Like, but basically you want to put your blush in that zone where you smile. So right here, you can drag it up into your eyes if you want to, but I personally don't like doing that. It just really depends on the day frame. But yeah, so honestly, smile. if you don't know where your blush is supposed to go, smile, and where you get red, usually put your blush right there, because it looks like you want your blush to look natural. And for the people who be like, oh, black people don't get red, I know she wearing blush, da 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 da, I be getting red as hell, so shut that ass up. But yeah, so just take your blush and blend it or whatever. And I put on a lot of blush, but like I blend it out because I like it to be subtle but there, if that makes sense. So just kind of blend it lightly, depending on how much you put on. And yeah, so now you have your blush on. And then for bronzer, same thing. I use my palette, and it's not really like a bronzer. I just go back in because I made my face so light. I go back in with the same 2 shades I used for that contour, mostly the lighter shade, and I go around my face to like warm it back up again. Because like I said, even when I do like cakey looks, I still like my face to look natural. Because I don't like when girls be looking caked up as fuck. Because that's just like not cute to me. So yeah, now that you warmed up your face, your base is pretty much done. Or not even your base, like your face is pretty much done. If you want to go in with eye makeup, you can. But I really only do that for like special events, and it depends on what I'm wearing. And right now I'm not going nowhere, so I have no reason to do eye makeup. But what I am gonna do is my lip combo. So we have the NYX. This is gonna be a NYX lip combo. So we have the NYX lip pencil in the shade Espresso, and the Butter Gloss in the shade Angel Food Cake. Both courtesies of Mia. So what you're gonna do is, with my lip, I know like my lip goes in like my Cupid float or whatever, but I like to connect that line right there sometimes. So connect that line and then follow the natural line of your lip shape. And if you feel the need to overdraw your lips if you want to. For me personally, my lips are already big, so I just, whatever. Yeah, so do that. I feel like when you do a lip combo, like if your face, like if you feel like your makeup's too simple, I feel like a good lip combo could like spice up your makeup routine without really doing too much, if that makes sense. I feel like it's really simple, it's really easy. Lip liners and stuff are really, really cheap. So even if you're just like don't want to wear makeup, like wearing lip liner could just like add to your face without doing too much. You know what I'm trying to say? Because look, that already did something. It make my face look more distinctive. So then now that I applied my lip liner, I'm gonna go in with my Angel Food Cake. I'm gonna go in with my Angel Food. Dang, sorry, my video stopped. But yeah, so just go in and just go under the line that you made your lip liner. Just like all over your lips, basically. And like kind of, if you don't want it to be blended, like don't like smack your lips or whatever. But I kind of like it to be blended down, so it's like an ombre effect or whatever. So my lips look nice. And if you blend it too much, you can always go back in with your lip liner or your lip gloss, whatever one you need more of, and just fix it. Because I mean, it's lip gloss, you can always wipe it off. And this lip liner, especially this one, it is like butter, like it just glides on, but it like lasts a good cool minute. So yeah, that's my lips. And you can set your face with setting spray. I need to buy another setting spray. But yeah, that was my little makeup tutorial. This is how my face looks. Real cute, real simple, sculpted, nice, beautiful. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Like she said. I look like Tyra Banks. Period. But thank you. Yay!